What if you could make one unexpected move after weeks of silence that completely changes how she sees you, leaving her stunned, curious, and questioning everything she thought she knew? This isn't about chasing or pleading. It's about mastering the art of control and making her realize what she lost. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the exact strategy to leave her captivated and wondering if letting you go was the biggest mistake of her life. The power of the unexpected move. When you go no contact, you create an air of mystery, but many people make the mistake of staying predictable. She expects you to reach out, to break the silence, to show that you're still thinking about her. What she doesn't expect, however, is you shifting your focus completely away from her. This unexpected move catches her off guard because suddenly you're not following the script she assumed you'd stick to. You're not chasing, you're not pleading. Instead, you're elevating yourself. Imagine this. You start living your life with purpose, something she's not involved in. Maybe it's hitting the gym, working on a side hustle, or diving into a hobby you're passionate about. It might seem simple, but to her, it's profound. Why? Because it signals one thing loud and clear. She's not the center of your world anymore. The unexpected move here isn't just about ignoring her. It's about creating undeniable momentum in your own life that forces her to rethink her assumptions about you. This move shifts the power dynamic entirely. While she's busy wondering if you're still hung up on her, you've already evolved into someone she barely recognizes. Someone who no longer revolves around her approval. The element of surprise here is not in what you do for her, but in what you do for yourself. When you stop acting predictably, she's left with questions. Why isn't he reaching out? Has he moved on? These questions alone are enough to create curiosity, and curiosity leads to attraction. 2. Silence isn't the goal, it's the setup. Many people misunderstand no contact. They think the goal is simply to cut communication and wait for her to come running back. But silence is only the setup. It's not the full strategy. The real magic happens in what you do during that silence. Women notice changes more than they admit. If you've been quiet but stagnant, she'll sense it. But if you've been quiet and growing, she'll feel it, even before you show it. During this phase, you're not just staying silent, you're leveling up. Imagine the confidence boost when you spend your time working on your fitness, your style, or even your career. Maybe she casually checks your social media and sees you glowing up, new outfits, sharper photos, and a clear sense of purpose. That's the move she won't expect. Here's the key. Silence on its own is passive, but silence combined with self-improvement is powerful. It's not just about not texting her, it's about making sure that when she finally hears about you, it's through whispers of how much you've grown, not just through the absence of your texts. This makes the silence impossible for her to ignore. 3. Reverse her expectations. Women often expect men to react emotionally after no contact. They anticipate a message filled with longing or an accidental like on one of their posts. What they don't expect is total indifference, and that's where the game changes. Indifference isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about genuinely shifting your focus. When you don't give her the reaction she's looking for, it forces her to think twice. Why aren't you playing into her expectations? Why aren't you showing signs of missing her? This lack of reaction flips the dynamic completely, making her wonder what's changed about you. When she doesn't get the response she expects, she starts to question her own position in your life. Women often view indifference as a sign of strength. A man who can walk away without looking back is a man in control, and this, ironically, is what draws her back in. The moment she starts to feel like she's no longer, the prize is the moment she begins chasing the validation she thought she already had from you. 4. The psychological shift. This unexpected move works because it triggers a psychological shift in her mind. Humans are wired to desire what they can't easily have, and when you stop being easily accessible, you become a challenge. Challenges are intriguing. They spark curiosity, and that curiosity can quickly turn into attraction. Think about the last time you wanted something deeply. Maybe it was a job, an opportunity, or even someone's attention. The more elusive it seemed, the more you wanted it. The same applies here. By walking away and focusing on yourself, you create an air of scarcity. You're no longer easily available, and that scarcity makes her appreciate your value more than ever. But here's the twist. This isn't about manipulation. It's about genuinely understanding your own worth and acting accordingly. When you stop needing her approval, you show her that you're a man who's strong, confident, and independent. Conclusion. This strategy works because it taps into deep human psychology, the need for mystery, the attraction to scarcity, and the curiosity that follows when you stop playing by predictable rules. By mastering the art of self-improvement and shifting your focus away from her, you'll leave her questioning what she thought she knew and wondering if letting you go was her biggest mistake. Stick to this approach, and you'll find that your own growth and evolution will draw her back in, naturally and effortlessly. 5. The importance of timing. Timing is everything. Even the most unexpected move can fall flat if it's done too soon or too late. After no contact, there's a sweet spot where your actions can have the most impact. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding the psychology of attraction. When she's had enough time to miss you, but not enough time to move on, that's when your unexpected move hits the hardest. Maybe she's started checking your online status or asking mutual friends about you. These small signs indicate that she's starting to feel your absence. That's when you strike, not with words, but with actions that showcase your growth. It's like planting a seed. You give it time to grow roots, but you don't water it too soon or too late. Your timing should align with her curiosity. When she starts wondering about you, that's when she's most likely to notice the changes you've made. And when she notices those changes, she'll see you in a completely different light. 6. Leverage social proof to amplify your value. One of the most unexpected moves you can make is leveraging social proof. Social proof is the subtle yet powerful influence others have when they validate your worth. After no contact, she doesn't expect you to be thriving and connecting with others. By showing that you're valued and admired by people around you, you create an image that's hard to ignore. For example, instead of retreating into isolation, start networking or spending time with friends who uplift and support you. Share your adventures subtly, whether it's through a new group hobby, a social event, or just being seen enjoying life. You don't need to overdo it. Even small gestures like being tagged in photos with friends or attending events send a message. It signals that you're not sitting around waiting. It shows that people appreciate your presence. The key here is authenticity. Don't fake a lifestyle you're not living. Instead, let her see the positive ripple effect of your growth. When others admire or support you, it challenges her perception of you. She'll start to wonder, what is it about him that others value so much? This sense of intrigue, driven by subtle social proof, keeps her thinking about you, even when she doesn't want to. 7. Reclaim your emotional energy. During no contact, it's easy to spend all your emotional energy overthinking what she's doing, who she's with, or whether she's thinking about you. But the unexpected move here is to redirect that energy entirely. Focus on your emotional health and take deliberate steps to become emotionally resilient. This change, though invisible at first, becomes undeniable over time. Start with mindfulness or journaling to reflect on your own growth. What lessons have you learned from the no-contact period? What patterns do you want to break? These questions help you stay grounded in your own journey instead of being consumed by thoughts of her. The truth is, emotional strength is magnetic. When you're unshaken by external circumstances, it creates a quiet power that others can feel. She won't expect you to be emotionally stable. And when she notices your newfound calmness, whether in person or through mutual interactions, it shifts the narrative in her mind. You're no longer the man she rejected. You're now the man she can't stop thinking about. 8. Don't just move on, level up. Moving on is what she expects you to do, but what she doesn't expect is for you to level up so dramatically that she barely recognizes the person you've become. This is where self-improvement becomes your secret weapon. Let's say you take up a skill you've always wanted to master, whether it's learning a new language, improving your physique, or advancing your career. The goal isn't just to improve for her, it's to become someone you're genuinely proud of. When you achieve this, it naturally changes how you carry yourself. Confidence, purpose, and fulfillment start to radiate from within. Here's the surprising part. She doesn't even need to see these changes directly for them to work. She'll hear about them from mutual friends, notice them in your demeanor, or even sense them in how you respond if you ever interact again. This creates a narrative she can't ignore. You're no longer the man she thought she knew. You've leveled up, and that makes her curious about you all over again. 9. Control the narrative. After no contact, many men let the woman control the narrative. They wait for her to make a move, to text first, or to decide whether the relationship continues. But the unexpected move here is to reclaim that narrative. Instead of waiting for her to define the situation, you quietly take control. This doesn't mean you reach out or try to manipulate her. Instead, you control the narrative by defining your own actions. You don't let her dictate how things unfold. Your growth and progress speak for themselves. By focusing on your personal journey and not being overly concerned with her decisions, you reclaim the power in the situation. Conclusion. Mastering these unexpected moves isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about genuine self-growth, emotional strength, and understanding the psychology of attraction. By focusing on your own improvement, creating curiosity, and reclaiming control, you'll not only change how she sees you, but you'll also redefine your own path. When she sees you as a stronger, more independent individual, she'll be more likely to reconsider the connection and feel drawn to you once again. Own your story. Focus on your growth, your goals, and your happiness. When others ask about her, keep it light and positive, showing that you're unbothered and moving forward. When mutual friends see how well you're doing, they'll naturally share that energy in their interactions with her. By controlling your own story, you also control her perception of you. She'll see a man who's strong, confident, and capable of thriving without her. This reversal of roles puts you in the driver's seat, making her question whether she made the right choice in letting you go. It's not about playing games. It's about showing her through your actions that you're a man of value who won't settle for anything less than mutual respect and admiration. 10. The silent comeback. The ultimate unexpected move after no contact is the silent comeback. This isn't about reaching out or trying to rekindle things. It's about becoming so undeniably magnetic that she finds her way back to you without you lifting a finger. The silent comeback is rooted in two things: your transformation and your unwavering sense of self-worth. When you embrace this mindset, everything changes. You no longer see her as the prize. You see yourself as the prize. This subtle shift in energy is what makes the silent comeback so powerful. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about genuinely becoming someone worth pursuing. Imagine this. She notices your growth, hears about your achievements, and starts to feel your absence in ways she didn't anticipate. Maybe she sees you out enjoying life, hears about your success through mutual friends, or stumbles upon a photo that shows just how much you've leveled up. This indirect exposure to your transformation creates a wave of curiosity and admiration. The silent comeback works because it's not forced. It's the natural result of focusing on your growth and letting your actions speak louder than words. When she finally reaches out, it's not because you chased her, it's because you became the man she can't stop thinking about. Conclusion. Thanks for watching. Remember, the power to transform your life starts with the choices you make today. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights that will help you take control of your life and relationships. Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts or experiences. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and keep leveling up.